I came today. One other point about debt. We need somebody that will speak to these issues about America's future. From the sovereignty issue to the economic issue to the fact, as Ron Paul says, and I agree with Ron Paul, we cannot go around the world and build democracy. Can we want it for people? Yes. Can we try to help them economically? Yes. But we cannot go into other countries and say, you're going to be a democracy. It just doesn't work. $13 billion a month in Iraq. We're borrowing that money too, by the way. A couple points I'm going to close. Recently, we had Secretary Gates, and I like Secretary Gates. I did not like Rumsfeld at all, but I do like Gates. I'm going to make that clear. Got to me, and I have this article in the car. It's USA Today about 2 weeks ago. It says, headlines, American allies, not meeting pledge requirements. You go into the article and make this very clear. The allies, primarily the Middle East, I don't think they borrow much money to pay their bills, by the way. American allies have only paid 16%. All right, they pledged $15.8 billion. They have paid $2.5 billion out of a $15.8 pledge. Good old Uncle Sam, who I love and respect in this present state. Good old Uncle Sam has already paid $26 billion to rebuild Iraq. Good old Uncle Sam, according to the General Accounting Office, has obligated another $16 billion. So that's $42 billion that we're going to spend to rebuild Iraq. And as I said to Mr. Gates, we can't even fix the roads in North Carolina or the 3rd District. We can't build the bridges. But yet, good old Uncle Sam is going to go to Uncle China and borrow some money. Where does it stop? That's why I wanted to be here today. That's why I commend everybody on this panel up front. I commend Fire. Jeff's been sick with pneumonia. God bless him, and I pray for him with prayer tonight by his name. But I love this country. I don't love this country for me. I love this country for the children of America, for your children, for the grandchildren. And if this country doesn't wake up, and I think someone said this in there, you did, I think, about a day of reckoning. I really believe sincerely that there will not be any time to change the course. I think we have 10 years to stop the selling out of America. And if it doesn't happen in the next 10 years, I sincerely think, as Pat Buchanan says in this book, that the president-to-be in 10 years will be a president whose responsibility is to manage the decline of America. God, please look upon us because we are failing you. Please, God, let us do what's right for the next generation. And please, God, continue to bless our men and women in uniform. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman. I'm also